This is lipstick language.
Like when you open it from the front screen, that's how you get people on camera. Okay. Are we ready? Okay. You ready? Alright,
How now, brown cow?
this is lipstick language. Absolute queen, beauty icon is Jennifer Lopez.
Yes.
Oh.
Queen J-Lo.
Yep.
I just feel like besides aging gracefully, no matter what her style has become, it's always flowed flawlessly and effortlessly. And I feel like she always manages to pick up on the trends before they're trends, and stay hip and modern while never like jeopardizing like her motherliness. Like she knows how to act her age, but still be really up to date.
Yeah, she's like matured with her fashion. She used to be really risky when she was younger, and now she's a mom, and you don't see her in that like green dress, like the famous one.
But at the same time, she doesn't like sacrifice people.
Right.
She's able to manage and balance it.
Yeah, I agree. My all-time favorite beauty icon, I actually have two, and they bounce off of each other. They remind me of each other. Nia Long and Sanaa Lathan. And the reason why is because I feel like they're classic, timeless, pretty much women of color. They don't need a ton of makeup. They probably have awesome skincare, which is something that we emphasize on Lipstick Language. Just when growing up, classic Black beauties, those were two that stuck out in my mind. So I absolutely love them. And still to this very day, I feel like I don't know what fountain of youth they're drinking from, but they've definitely figured out a way to preserve their sexy. So I love it.
My beauty icon has been the same forever. It's Brooke Shields as Emmeline in Blue Lagoon. It will never ever change. Brows, glowing bronze skin, just beachy hair, human mermaid. And this is probably why I'm still glow obsessed. And it's a character. Just that character is timeless, and I have a picture of her above my wall.
Which is why you like boy brow.
Yeah.
So she's like boy brow and glow obsessed. So it makes sense.
Yeah. Yep. Straight, full brows forever.
Okay, so mine I have two as well, but not really for how they look. I have Frida Kahlo and Whitney Houston. Both of those women, like, they were beautiful, but their beauty is not what defined them. Like, Whitney Houston was a woman who never let anyone silence her. You know, if you came for her, she's gonna clap back at you. And Frida Kahlo, like, she was the type of person that could look at herself and see the things that maybe that weren't physically wrong with her, but like her emotional issues, the things that she went through in her life, and she still was able to be strong with all of that and create beauty from it. So those are my two. I love them.
Damn it. I'm like, this is a perfect segue, like, for what's to come. Like, I feel like with all of what's happening in current events with women, that to hear something like that to close it out, it makes me happy to hear that someone like that would be a beauty icon for you, because it's not traditional. Like, we normally now in the day and age that we're in, we idolize physical, or we idolize beauty that's like almost unobtainable, that's photoshopped, or just things that are unrealistic. So I absolutely love to hear something like that. So hashtag TBT. I'm sorry, I can't, I'm laughing. My Throwback Thursday makeup is actually pretty mortifying. Like, literally, I feel like when I look at a picture of my Throwback Thursday, as soon as I look at the picture, like, Drake started from the bottom, starts playing, because literally, I had the most... My concealer was probably 4 shades too light. My lip gloss was bubblegum pink like a Barbie. And my contour and bronzer was super bronze. And you couldn't tell me anything about life.
You're feeling yourself, though. That's what matters.
That's why it's called the glow up.
Yeah. But then also, too, I want to know who are the people... Don't believe your friends when they're, like, under your picture and they're like, yes, slay. They're liars, because when I would social media was back then, like maybe like MySpace
Yeah.
at that time.
Or even Facebook.
Yeah, oh yeah, Facebook too. People would like egg me on, and this is out of order.
No, but it makes sense though because it looks that was what was in style at that time. That
Everyone knew
super
better.
bright under eye was like, even if it didn't match what else was going on in your face, like that's what was in. Like I think of Kim Kardashian at that time.
Yeah,
It used to be stark white under her eyes, and everyone was like, "Yes, I want to be just like Kim." Why?
yeah. That was a bad time. Like, it was
Yeah.
a really, really bad time.
Nicki Minaj pink lipstick.
Yes.
That's pink,
Oh
pink
yeah.
marble or brown matte?
No, this was like prior to this. Actually, this was a lip gloss from Givenchy, and it.
Glassy.
No. The only reason why I wore it is because it was like pepper number 5, I think, or like pep number 5.
I would have done that too.
And you couldn't tell me that the world didn't revolve around this lip color that was my name at this time. So yeah, I'm like, it discontinued. I probably brought the last 5 of them.
What did you do for your brows at that time?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, that was a bad
Yeah,
time.
I don't think I
I
even
just
filled
brow
in my
gel.
brows either. Like I never until like 5 years ago.
At least I didn't do which I hear set my face with hairspray. That was like a thing back then.
I remember like
Isn't
early YouTube videos where one's like, I'm setting my face with Aquanet, and I'm like, you're flammable. You realize that? Like, you are now.
You are literally the hottest shit walking.
That's straight fire. Like, a
That's
whole
what
thing
it
to say at
But
that
isn't
point.
that a drag queen trick?
Yeah.
What? No, you're not in drag. There's no need for all of that.
I can't. That's
So
acne.
what was your throwback bad moment? What did you do?
So I started wearing makeup when I was like 22.
Aw.
And the first thing I thought that the only thing I would do is brows, highlight, and lipstick, which is something that I will do now. But back then, it was heavy, dark powder. It was all NYX everything, and then the pinkish champagne thing you could imagine on my face, and then like hot pink lipstick.
No.
I stick with the hot pink lipstick, but everything else was just like I can't do it anymore. It looks
Yeah.
crazy.
Bad time.
Yeah.
Bad time.
I think mine was like fear of blending, so I didn't blend.
Aww.
And like super, like really silver, as high as I could put it up under my eyebrow. Like,
That's bad, girl.
like
I'm trying to
I don't
picture
know
it.
why. Like I don't. And if I did anything, like I know it's still like kind of arty whether or not you should like match your eyeshadow to your outfit.
I was
But it was definitely like my shirt has 5 colors, every color, bam, bam, bam. And they were like, you should blend it. I was like, but then you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the colors. And it's like, in my mind, that made absolute sense.
It was color blocking before color blocking.
Yeah. I was like, what do you mean blend? Like, what do we, like, color outside the lines? Like, no, none of it. None of it was good.
This was my second phase because I saw Khalees with 3 eyeshadows on, and you couldn't tell me that wasn't how you had to wear your makeup every day. 3 unblended eyeshadows that probably touched my eyebrows. Seriously.
It was like all the way here.
What about you?
I had a few. I had a few. But it was my first time I ever used makeup for 8th grade Valentine's Day dance.
Oh.
And my aunt
Hearts.
handed me a little bottle, Benetton.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And let's just say I matched the decor in the dance. My lips swelled. They were so big and red. And then, it's Benetton. It's multi-use. You put it on your cheeks. So everything was just red and swollen, and it was hideous. And I never touched Benetton.
Were you
ever
allergic
again.
to it?
I don't know. I asked my aunt if it plumps your lips. She was like, I don't know, but it looks good.
Do you guys want to know a fun
No.
fact, or do you guys know the answer to this about Benetton? What it was originally for? Guess.
I don't want to know.
I'm scared to repeat this, but what Benetton was originally for was for your nipples.
No.
Well, why?
I don't
Why?
know.
But it's so red.
Well, if you
Well,
Oh.
Amanda put nipple liquid on her mouth and cheeks. So there's that. So it
What
just
was the part? Like,
made
how
it
did that
worse.
meeting
I
go?
guess maybe I guess the only thing I can think of is that let's say if you during that time dancing was probably a big thing, I guess, and that's what it was for. Like, if you were maybe of a certain complexion, you can put it on the boobs to, I guess, even out tone or brighten them, make them look more pink if they were deeper.
What do you mean by dancing, though? Like,
Not
you,
like dancing
go-go
in the street,
dancer,
or
or
catered to like you know, that type of
Exotic
like a
dancer.
gentleman's club type of
Yeah.
thing? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I'm not saying they made it specifically
Right.
for that, but it was one of the things that it was used for.
Yeah, it makes my story a little more humiliating.
So, if you tuned into last episode for Lipstick Language, we had our favorite little handy black box, and we guessed each other's survival items. No one knows whose is what in the box. So, being that we have been, approaching really serious topics in the news, I shouldn't be tapping this, but in the news, revolving women's rights, we decided to each put a quote in the box that we would have if we had a sign attending the Women's March. So we're each going to guess whose sign says what. I'll go first. Can I? Let me see. That marker. My sign says the same thing.
Oh.
Okay. I think that this belongs to, and I know I'm wrong, but I think this belongs to Amanda. Keep your rosaries off my ovaries? No.
Jessica.
Danielle.
Yeah.
I knew it. I thought that first, but okay.
Why
That
not
was
do
good.
that? This, when this is very me. I feel like, I'm the type of person that actually likes politics. I will talk about it. I'm not scared to disagree with you. And I feel very strongly that we need to have a woman's right to choose. And the excuse that so many politicians use that it is against their religion and that, God wouldn't want that, I feel like you can't put religion in politics. And what you believe privately is beautiful, enjoy it for yourself, but you can't inflict that on someone else, especially when your party is probably the party that is going to take away that kid's rights anyway. So that's why. Rosaries off my keep your rosaries off my ovaries. I like that. Yeah. Okay, my turn. This is definitely Amanda. In a world full of Dragos, be a Hermione.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I knew it was in there.
This is me. My woman icon is Hermione Granger. Again, fictional character. And she just tackles adversity with, grace. And she's still, she's going to excel. She's going to show you. She ain't one to converse here.
Yeah.
She ain't one to, fuck with, And it's just, it's who I aspire to be. This will be on my mind when something comes against me. And, yeah, I'll punch you in the face like she did in Prisoner of Azkaban. Oh, my turn. Wait, that's my paper. Take the big one.
All this glitter in there.
My rage won't fit on a sign. There's two people in my head right now. And I want to say this is Taylor.
Oh, I thought it was Taylor too.
I thought it was too, especially because it looked like it was a picture.
Oh, so now we know who it is.
Oh, it's a picture. Should I show it?
She used a really cool picture. That's Taylor.
Yeah, it's something. If it's not Taylor, it's not Kayla. This is Pat.
It's my sign.
This is yours.
mine, because I feel like when I watch anything politically regarding women's rights, I just feel like there's not enough said, and there's so much more that can be said. And I've flipped through several images, I read different articles, and I just still feel like it's not enough, and I feel like we still aren't heard. So this pretty much resonates with me the most.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, but I picked one already, so.
Alright, I want to try to learn what my idea looks like, so I can pick my own. Okay. Girls just want to have fundamental rights. So, out of process of elimination, I'm going to assume this is Taylor's.
Yes, ma'am. So I've always really liked this sign. I think it's ironic because it comes from a song that kind of just sums women up as like, they just want to have fun. Who cares, you know? They don't take anything seriously, but in reality, like, we really do need fundamental rights, and it's seriously lacking in this society. And we aren't just
Wait, sorry.
humans that need fun. We need actual rights and people to take us seriously.
We do.
So let me read Kayla's. Keep your filthy laws off my silky draws.
So
Love it.
mine's actually a play on a song as well. Fun fact: hugely obsessed with Grease, and it's a play off of the song that Rizzo sings about Sandy at the sleepover, making fun of how innocent she is, and she's like throwing up in the bathroom after someone pierced her ears. And the whole song is just her basically making fun of all these images. I think a lot of times women are given the option of being a Madonna or a whore. And that's what the song's about. The song's like, well, you chose to be the Madonna. I'm like, that's so boring. And you want to be a pink lady, and pink ladies are fun, and, you know, we take risk and all that. But at the same time, on a deeper level, it's, if I decide to be that, that's my choice. It shouldn't affect you in any way. And if I decide to be something else, again, that's my choice. But also because it's a Grease reference as well.
Absolutely.
We just
I love
became
musical
theater.
So with innovative devices, do you guys feel like they make or break or make your life easier or make them more difficult? What do you feel?
I haven't found one yet that was so life changing that I can't go without it. But I would like trying them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on what it's for.
Um,
I think it depends on what it is.
What about like for beauty, skincare, like anything that like stumbles across your mind? Like how at one point everyone was crazy about Clarisonic and things like that.
Yeah, I was never into that.
Yeah.
Oreos are the shit. Go, you know, you can read it. It's one of my favorites.
So Foreo versus Clarisonic, what do you like about Clarisonic and what do you like about Foreo?
I'm really lazy. So it is a device that like actually creates convenience for me. On top of the fact, it really does like make a difference. Like those photos where it's like you didn't remove any makeup off your face, and then like when I wash my face, I'm like, oh my god, I actually didn't take anything off of my wipe. I also really appreciate the idea of having one device that's actually able for like everyone can use it based off the different heads, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff out there that like it's one size fits all, but there's not like it really doesn't. It doesn't help everyone. It's really just set for one type of something.
Yeah, I've never been one size fit all. That's never worked for me.
For me, the Foreo I prefer because the bristles on a Clarisonic are way too harsh for my skin. It will actually break me out, and I am a germaphobe, and I'm sorry, the bacteria that the brush heads gather and the pictures I've seen, it ruined my life. It's really gross. I'm sorry.
I wish I could do a super zoom on Taylor's face right now.
I just
It's
want to go.
fine. I've never had a folio, so maybe like if I try it, I'd be like, just kidding.
Oh my god,
So-
it's really incredible.
Not to softly switch a subject, but that's something that if you guys hear like they both have tried it and one works for one and one doesn't work for the other, that's something that we also have on mepepperbee.com. in the informative section. I know Amanda and Danielle have done it where they both too try the same item, and the caption is, what works for her may not work for you. So just because your friend tells you that something is amazing doesn't mean that it will always work for you. The best thing is to try it out for yourself and see how you love it. So with innovative tools, Danielle, do you have one before I like show this little thing in this box?
I don't have one, but I saw one, I think, on like Amazon, and I think there's one on Sephora now too, where it's like a vacuum for your blackheads. I want to try it so bad, at least just one time. I always tell you guys, like, I will try any beauty thing at least just once. Any beauty thing at least just once. And I definitely will be interested in a blackhead vacuum. So, that one.
Okay, I'm like, drum roll, just kidding. But I have to, the reason why I have to show this device, because I actually use this pretty often. So much that I have two of them. So my device is the Color Me. This is the Color Me Pro. What I love about this, oh my god, now it smells like a marker. It's going to drive me crazy now. But what I love about the Color Me is that I'm going to be honest, with beauty blenders, I love the idea of them, but I don't like to clean them. Like, in that part I'm pretty lazy. So this one, you guys are going to hear a little bit of a buzzing noise, but I'll let you hear it. You basically will take this into your foundation.
Give you